Alright. This might be a short one. I think I'm at 100%, but it feels like I might be going through like some kind of energy attack because of the subject of this. Because I felt fine all day today. I mean, I was kind of, yeah, even the video's all screwed up now. Great. I felt, yeah, figures. There he goes. I felt fine. I mean, I kind of a little bit tired, but not like this, man. Just I did the radio show, I felt kind of drained. Or it felt pretty good, but tonight's subject matter is Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. I got to download now. There's a documentary coming out or something like that, and what I received is this isn't the first time these two have been doing this. And they are technically, well, they are sexual lovers, not really partners. At least in the astral world or alien world, there's mostly a sexual connection. And it goes through different incarnation cycles of mostly astral, but they're always kind of, you know, banging each other all the time. So when they had their connection here, now I realize also the elite, obviously, they used it as a cover-up, you know, a distraction. When it went into the mainstream, it became all about that and about nothing else. You can say it's kind of like covering up 9/11 before that occurred too. Because they were working on that, they need some kind of distraction, something to go into the news cycle. And they kind of get an idea how far they look in the future. They look pretty far. But Bill Clinton and Monica, I mean, Bill Clinton and Hillary is more like an arranged marriage, kind of like, you know, he's married to a, I don't know what that creature. But with Monica and Bill, they actually do seem to, you know, they're almost like the same person, but without the sexual predator stuff for Monica. Bill is more of a sexual predator, as you can see. Monica is more, you know, it's just, you remove a lot of that element. The two of them are very much alike. And so they're attracted to each other. And, you know, they've done this before. This is nothing new. So it goes in, you know, it's, you can say it's like, you know, she's almost like connected to the elite also in some regard as a sacrifice to him. It's like they're using her and they're going to sacrifice her in front of everybody, as he did. At least publicly humiliating her, at least. If she dies, that's, you know. So, yeah, it was done as like an Illuminati ritual, basically. In our faces. Pretty obvious for most people, but from what I gathered, yeah, this is nothing that has been, it's been going on before in other lifetimes. The two of them have gotten along really well, but in this world, you know, he wanted power, and so she can say she was kind of, I think she went into this blindly. I mean, of course her higher self is understanding of it, but, you know, technically, obviously you can say she went into it blindly. Mostly it's reptilian connections between the two of them. So if you can imagine that, the two of them are kind of, you know, jumping on each other. So let's see here. Not that it matters, not that you don't know what they look like, but yeah, it's, you know, it's just the energies of it. It's like partners in crime, you can almost say. There's a creature over there. So, but yeah, he's just basically in for a good time, as you can see. But the two of them are pretty alike when you remove all of the scandal energies around him. But, you know, she stayed strong through all of it. But, you know, she's definitely part of the elite system, so is he. So it might seem like they're not, but technically they are. There are different levels of Illuminati manipulation, and that is a good sign of it. So, you know, he wanted power, and you say it's another way of blackmailing him, so using her. So, see, it's mostly reptilian. But like I said, it's mostly the astral connections that they have. And even now, they're still connected. Now, he kind of refuses her sometimes, but she's always gravitating to him. It's just they work well together. So I believe they will do a lot of repairs after. She's easy to forgive him. So there's a possibility it's not going to be on this world, but on other worlds they're going to most likely reconnect. So that's not over with. So that's probably a relationship he would much rather have than with the creature, Hillary Clinton. The reason I mention that is because that's what Hillary puts out there. She puts out that stuff. It's like, I think, yeah, Hillary Clinton is similar to the Queen of England. Kind of not from this world, very powerful, and here to mind control the masses. Until humanity awakens, and with Black Friday shows it's not awakened, they're going to steer this ship into the ground as far as they can. Yeah, it's just they don't care. At least the society they're going to run into the ground, so as you can see. But as for alien connections, I can always do a quick connection. I'm not going to make this a long one because whatever is going on, I'm getting hit with it. So we're not done yet. We might go 20 minutes. We'll see. All right. I'm going to take it easy today. Answer questions. I think I've up to the 7-day mark. So I'm taking it easy, and I'm still zapped. Probably because today's subject matter is. So we'll see what else we can get. Okay, one moment. Let's see. Hillary's higher self. Yeah, she is basically, yes. She's putting a cloak over humanity, but they asked for her to do it. It is through harmonic energies, basically sounds you can't hear, that's causing a lot of people to not be able to think clearly. When you watch the news, obviously it puts people in a trance. So people are in a trance state, then they watch movies, they put from one trance state to another, and it makes it very easy to take over the mind. So you see, Anunnaki have allowed this, at least the negative ones, allow access to your mind. You would think reptilian, but reptilians have a different way of going about it, but the Anunnaki have gained access to your mind where you can be easily controlled. Almost like you got a stick, like a game. You got a stick and you're moving person around. It's kind of the same thing. They got Black Friday, people are run into that. You got a holiday, people run to that. It's all on how you look at it. Eventually, humanity will come into more of an understanding. Let's see. The dark cabal, basically, it's the Sia is, obviously in the face with the eyes, like you almost channel. Well, you can channel chakras, and you can channel energies from a person's chakra, especially some of deception from Hillary. With Hillary, she has a lot of knives and pointy things pointing at anyone that attacks her. She shoots a mental dart at them to shut them down. So I'm not sure if she's aware of it. Obviously not, but she's definitely an Illuminati puppet for sure. She obviously felt they betrayed her and everything, but she wants to get back at them, at least by winning or doing something to feel like she can win. Because she can technically, from what I feel, she's ahead at exit point. She can leave. She just chose not to. Her missions here is pretty much done. I know it says Hillary and Monaco, but Hillary is here now. I feel like her missions here is completed. So Bill is another. Bill, because he's had a lot of short incarnations before this, from what it seems. He has been a king in a past life. Feels somewhere in England. Nothing that big deal, but he has been. And Monica was there. He was her daughter. Yeah, that's creepy. That's so creepy. When you know what kind of relationship they have, yeah. I don't think they had that kind of relationship, the sexual relationship, but she was his daughter. So, with Bill, he has had a lot of short incarnations. So this is like his major incarnation. This is his star incarnation, and he's soaking it all up. Hillary's done this stuff before. She's been in the limelight in other incarnations, other worlds. So this is nothing new for her. Losing sucks. It's like she's taken over other worlds. This one she hasn't luck with. So more of a naive world. And ours is pretty naive, but with Monica, she is actually interesting. She usually has male incarnations. For Bill, she'll be a female, but usually she has male incarnations. She just prefers it. Now, she is a female soul. Of course, you can be whatever you want, but I believe she mostly picks female. But she has a lot of male incarnations. Yeah, pretty much when I connect to spirit, it's gender neutral, basically. Now, some do adapt a female or male energy as they need to, but it's not a big deal. Whatever you want to be, basically. I mean, some souls as they're created are very humanoid, at least in the vibration. Some are very cat-like already. Some are horse. Some are different species automatically. So to give you an understanding of that. So doesn't mean they always incarnate in that, but they just have a draw to it. Everyone's created differently, so they can probably change that over time, but it's not all spirits that have that, but quite a few are diverting anyway. With Monica, yeah, male energy. She has been a slave owner. She's been not a nice person. In this lifetime, she is finding humility in her life. She is doing the best she can to be the best person she can be. Now, she has ruined marriages in other incarnations. It's nothing new. She's normally young, like 16, 17. Of course, in the past, that's pretty normal. Yeah, it's like she'll be like your average, like a maid or something, or a friend, and just start having an affair with the husband that's married. She's pretty attracted to the married man. And it's usually Bill that's in those positions. Not always, but she's always attracted to that. It's just a high for her. It's something she can't get. You know, people connected to that, you know, and other people. For her, it is understand, though, it's always worked. Maybe not. Maybe it destroys families. She doesn't care. Wish she didn't. Now she feels like she's changing. For the better. Well, at least in our eyes. You know, she still wants Bill, though. Like it matters. Alright, other lovers, Paula Jones, I believe. She's like a prostitute, another incarnation. He used to be, Clinton used to be her pimp. At least that's what I'm getting. Let me look it up. Make sure. I'm pretty sure that's one of them. Paula Jones. Yeah. Yep. So she used to be a prostitute. So of course, now. So what? Why is he so? Why is he so connected to her? There you go. Another one is Jennifer. I grew up with this stuff, so I remember some of the names. It's like Bill Clinton's brothel, basically. Jennifer Flowers. I just want to make sure that I have the right people. Jennifer Flowers. Yeah, she's more an Anunnaki princess. She doesn't like Hillary for anything. So you can say Bill is trying to replace Hillary with her. From what it seems, you want to get rid of Hillary from they were not. I don't know how they're still together actually, but from what I'm gathering here, because he wanted Jennifer Flowers to be his new wife, basically. So of course he's going to do those things. I think he's even done those things to Hillary, and she was like, yeah, sure, you're gonna be somebody one day. 'Cause she already had kind of an intuition idea that he's gonna be more than what more than what he was. So, or she saw the future basically. You can say they're contracted to be together too in some regard. So, obviously, they're partners in crime. It's almost like the two of them are like Bonnie and Clyde. So, yeah, Bill Clinton and Hillary are like Bonnie and Clyde. Politically, Anunnaki, she's always been the more powerful one. As Anunnaki, she's killed him on many incarnations. Alien, she's killed him over and over again. So I guess you can say, well, she didn't want to divorce him because of the power. She knew that she needed him. That, of course, she could have, but she's like, she needs him for some financial reasons. It was like financial, so. And she needed him to build that career up. She was going to use, feel sorry for me or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, she's definitely, she didn't like being first lady. She'd rather be president, obviously. But at the time, she was trying to figure out her direction. She wasn't really ready for the position that she ever was. But so yeah, she's an Anunnaki. She's an Anunnaki being that's used to having an all-female planet, where they devour the male and just cause them, use them at their disposal. And Clinton's had that. Bill has had that many times happen to him, but he's still connected to her. They just always seem to get along. Like I said, they work together as crime bosses or whatever. As you can tell, they're still wealthy. They're still around. I mean, it's just like it's almost like they're showing other elites how to do it. And they are low at the totem pole as for elite energies, but they're still relevant. So Hillary, I mean, I've had connections with Hillary. That's why I kind of see her for what she is. I don't see her as a human. I see her as a creature. Because what she's dishing out is like, if you only see like all the ugly that she's hiding, it's freaking disgusting. So I wouldn't say she's like Jabba the Hutt. I don't know what the hell she. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm already feeling drained already by talking about all this. But I feel like it's a worthy discussion. Now, Monica's been a lot of canine energies. But once again, kind of like very sexually active in other incarnations. But the two of them, like I said, still get along. Now, she wasn't presidential wife material. That's why Jennifer Flowers was there for that. So that kind of blew up in his face. But we was really trying to get rid of Hillary at one time. Didn't work, so he stuck with the wombat, whatever she is. So Chelsea Clinton, she's almost like her mother in a lot of ways, kind of like a watered down version of her mother. Actually, more like her father, actually, in a lot of ways. But politically, she's, I think she's trying to stay out of it altogether. Part of her feels like she needs to be involved, but the other part is like, I don't want anything to do with this. But what brings in income is easy money. She just writes a book or does something, and everybody comes running. So yeah, they pretty much sold their souls a long time ago. Bill has always sold himself out, at least recently, and he's not very liked by the Palladians and a lot of species. Palladians mostly because he betrayed them. Because in his presidency was actually going to do change, but then the whole Monica thing happened, and that was the end of that. So I believe he was there to kind of introduce new stuff. But instead, he put NAFTA out there, and he put more of the control systems, and the whole thing would, well, been a while. It was a joke anyway. But yeah, so he's used to being actually you can think of a fish alien, if I see, and like a Syrian, but not a Syrian. He's just he just likes to be boss right now, at least, as you can see. As a fish being, they're not really giving me details of what that means. I always say the details of it. But I say he's a fish out of water. It's like I can say his origins is underwater as a fish-like aquatic being. But then he saw he can connect to power and control societies over his incarnation process, and he sort of just kind of sold himself out over time. Became a land lover like all of us, and just started to be slowly recruited into his countless lifetimes that was to this one for him to be the sellout he is today. So he had to do, almost like rituals or other incarnations. I can't give the details of what they were, but it was a build-up for this lifetime. So, and Hillary was involved with it. Monica was always like a relationship, but nothing, kind of like a schoolgirl crush, but he was always having relations, but then you have the wife, and you have the girlfriend on the side, that type of thing. So, and she was perfectly happy with that, actually. So, she wouldn't become part of being president or being first lady. Monica wasn't. She just wanted to be in a relationship with him, because they're very strongly connected. And it's just a kind of a sick situation when you think about it. But all right, that's all I got. If you're new to all this, the link is down below if you want to know more about what this is and all that. So I figure I keep this one short. Yeah, I'm getting hit right now, so I think it has something to do with this. I might have more tomorrow, but it won't be the main subject matter. So, but yeah, it's yeah. So there we are. I know I didn't want to make this political, but sometimes you gotta just throw it out there. There's more to this, but they're not giving me any details of it. Yes, they're all connected to the Illuminati timelines. Once again, they're lower level. All of them. Monica's a part of it. Hillary and Bill. Monica is not a victim in this, not at all. She is part of the elite energies. She's involved with the timeline somehow. A lower level one, but one like a disruptor. But like I said, she didn't go into disrupt thinking that she was going to do that. I mean, at least to obviously cause what she did, but she just wanted to, she just thought about in her mind relationship, and that was it. So she's obsessed with it. She almost like in her mind, Hillary didn't even exist. So it's like she really kind of cut that part out and just focus on Big Bill. So alright, I'll give you a different perspective. There's more, but I'm not sure if I can access anything because I'm getting hit right now, so I figured I'd put that out there, something at least. So alright, I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Have a pleasant Sunday. 12.